In today's video, I am going to open this box that one of my customers sent me to clean and press his sports magazines and send them in the CGC for grading. This customer actually is also using my dealer account because they don't have a CGC account, and so I'll be submitting these under my dealer account. I'm Jim. I'm with CGC Sports Illustrated. First things first, let's address the big question I'm getting from everybody in the comments I'm getting, and that's about the beard. So I'm not a big beard guy. I usually will grow one out, and in a couple of months, it just drives me crazy, and I shave it off. But not this time. I am going for the full James Harden, whether it takes me 2 years to grow it or not. So this is going to become, if I can tolerate it, the most ridiculous, stupid-looking beard ever, and that is my goal. So that's the latest on the beard and all the questions I get about that. Okay, tip and trick for this week. This is actually a follow-up to a previous tip and trick. So this is a 1950s Sports Illustrated. We've talked about this before. The bags and boards aren't tall enough to fit 50s Sports Illustrated, but what we did find was a nice solution. I'm going to take this out of the old bag and board and put it in the new one. And I talked about how BCW sheet music bags and boards work really well for Sports Illustrateds from the 50s that are a lot taller than other issues. And I'm going to put this together, and I'm going to show you. This is a great follow-up because the problem was originally I bought the wrong bags, and a bunch of people alerted me that they do have correct bags similar to what we use for magazines and comics that have a flap on the back. So I'm going to show you that if I can assemble this stupid board here. All right, got that in there. Let's get the magazine in there so I can show you what it looks like. Now, you've seen this, much better, a nice protective rim. These are just slightly bigger than magazine bags and boards, but you can buy ones with a flap on the back, so I recommend that. So sorry I missed that in my first video where I talked about this tip and trick, but this has been a very popular tip and trick because it's been a big problem in the hobby for a long time. So make sure when you buy them on the BCW website or their Amazon or whatever, make sure you get the bags that have the flap. They do exist. That's today's tip and trick. Okay, let's open up this box and see what we're going to look at, and then I'll show you, I'll pick one issue out, and we'll take a deep dive and show you the flaws. I'll press it, and then show you the after results. So let's open up this box. These are nice. I picked a good box. Again, shout out to Mark, my pressing customer, who gave me permission to review these. And they are right up my alley because I got a stack of Jordans here. Love this one. Jordan and Scotty right after they won their third championship. This is June 28th, 1993. I do own this at 9.6. It's one of those Jordans post 1990. I've got almost all the Jordans from 1990 and after at 9.8. Almost all of them. This is one of them I'm missing, and I've only got it at 9.6, so that's a beauty. Oh, I told you it was a stack of Jordans. This is the finally issue with Jordan from June 3rd, 1991. It's when they finally beat the Pistons in the Eastern Conference Championship, and right before they went to the 1991 Finals, where they won their first title versus the Lakers. I love this one. This was one of the very first batch of issues, years and years and years and years ago, that I sent off to CGC to get graded. This one was in there, and it came back at 9.8. And I had, that's one, my copy, this obviously isn't, but my personal copy of this one was an issue that my mom had bought for me from the grocery store, and I had hung on to for 30 plus years. And pressed it and graded it and got a 9.8. So how sweet it is. Michael Jordan from June 22nd, 1992. That was right after their second title. Now, this is interesting. Sports Illustrated presents. This is a different publication than the normal weekly Sports Illustrated issues. And this is where they put out collector's editions. When a team wins a championship, you'll see these. These are not mailed to subscribers. They're only available to purchase on the newsstand. Tribute issues for stadiums that are being torn down or players that have passed away. That's what you'll see under Sports Illustrated Presents. And this is the collector's edition for the 1995-1996 NBA champion Chicago Bulls. That's when they beat the Seattle Supersonics. And then finally here, this is a great one, Chicago Fire. Jordan, you can tell it's playing the Orlando Magic there. This came out on June 3rd, 1996. If you'll recall, Jordan came back partway through the 95 season, played in the 95 playoffs, lost to Shaq and the Magic in the 1995 playoffs, came back, 1996 playoffs, they swept them 4-0. Okay, great. I chose a good one this week because you know I'm a Jordan guy and I got 5 Jordan issues. So I'm going to pick one of these out and we're going to take a real deep dive into the before and after results of the flaws. And so let's go check that out right now. So this is the issue I wanted to focus on because I thought there were some good flaws that I could use as examples. So let's take a look and we're going to run through this whole thing here. Got something going on down here. I'm not sure if those are little dents or if those are scratches on the surface, but we'll get a close look at those. Slight, tiny, did you catch it? Right there, tiny little finger bend. Actually, 2 of them right there. There's another one right there. They're small, but they count. There's a better angle on that one finger bend right there. Just a little bit of waviness there at the top. Spine is where we're going to see. So we got a tiny corner crunch. Got a little bit of a spine tick there. Another little spine tick there. Another one there. Another little guy there. Those should all pop out. Little bit of a corner crunch there. Let's check out the back. You see some waviness on the top. Little bitty finger bend. You can see one right there. You can see a little guy right there. Got a dent right there. Some general waviness along the bottom. Nothing too bad. See a big finger bend right there. And then again, similar to the front, spine tick. Little spine tick. And everything else looks pretty good. Without pressing, my estimate as to a grade on this issue would be a 9.0 to a 9.2. Now let's get it in the press, and then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. Okay, let's take a look now that this has been cleaned and pressed. Waviness gone at the bottom. Now look at that right there. We got just the tiniest amount. If you remember there was a little bit of an indentation. We've got just a little bit of a leftover there that couldn't come out, but looking pretty good. Those little finger bends we had in the middle are all gone. Had some waviness at the top. That's all gone. But let's take a nice close look at that spine. All those little spine ticks that we saw run that whole length of the spine are completely gone. To the back, had some finger bends in here. Those are gone. And again, the back, we've got just the tiniest little permanent little flaw right there that would not come out. I ran this through the press twice, and that's still there. But as you can see, all those other spine ticks along the spine came out. Really love doing these pressing unboxing videos. Regular unboxing videos drop on Monday. Pressing unboxing videos drop on Thursday. Your feedback is always welcome. What do you like about these? What do you don't like about them? People wanted a little bit more time on the before and after videos for the flaws, so hopefully I did that on this one. But as always, give me your feedback and tell me what you want me to do in these videos, and if it makes sense, I'll do it. If you're interested in my comic and magazine cleaning and pressing service, drop a comment here or find me on social media and shoot me a DM. I am on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, eBay, Facebook groups, YouTube. I'm on every platform, and it's all the same username, CGC Sports Illustrated. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. We'll do it again soon.